Anaconda. So this is a reboot, and it is the 6th film in the franchise. Now it is very different though, where the previous movies take itself way too seriously. This one takes a comedic turn, and it stars Jack Black and Paul Rudd. So based on the casting, you knew what they were trying to capture here, right? It's just pure Jack Black comedy. Now the real question is that, is it gonna work though? Anaconda movie in a comedic setting? At first I thought it was gonna be super cringe. The trailers did not help, it just cemented the argument. But after I saw the movie, yeah, the first half where things are not in place yet, it is kinda cringe, alright? So there are a little bit of a cringy jokes here and there. But here's the thing, the plot is really what intrigues me, you know? The premise of, alright, there is this group of filmmakers who are trying to reboot the Anaconda, shoot it in the Amazon rainforest. What would that look like? That is the plot of this movie, and it is very simple, and it really suits the, you know, the premise, because if you're making an Anaconda movie, it wouldn't be a complex plot, you know? People are not here for the complex plot. They're just here to see the Anaconda eating people. And when you do get that, it is really entertaining. It is super fun, even though the CGI on the Anaconda itself is kind of wacky. It's just so stupid looking for me. It's just super dumb, the CGI on the Anaconda. And the size of the Anaconda is too big. But reminding myself that this is a comedy and the goal is just to make people laugh, I think I got myself a good laugh in this film. Because I didn't expect this film to work, you know. Could Anaconda work in a comedic setting? My first answer is no. But after I saw the movie, well, I think it could really work. And it shouldn't have worked. But what made it work is the chemistry between Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Because apart from anything, apart from the comedic side points and the comedic plot, the comedic jokes, which most of them land, the core aspect, the core heart of the movie is these two guys trying to make a movie and how hard it could have been, you know? It really shows that there's this last minute writing and on-set bickering, and it is very realistic in a sense. But then again, when the Anaconda shows on screen, it becomes the main star. Now, my only complaint with the treatment of Anaconda in this film is that, well, for a movie titled Anaconda, the snake doesn't show up very often. And when he shows up, it is really funny, it is really quirky, it is really comedic, and all the jokes land. But I think they nerfed the Anaconda snake a little bit too much. You know, there is a scene where our characters are trying to run away from this Anaconda in the car, right? And instead of pursuing the car, the Anaconda just disappears out of thin air. And I think that kind of a small factor really kind of, you know, makes the movie a little bit of a joke, which it is a joke. And the same thing applies into the climax of the movie, where, you know, the climax is just things blowing up and the Anaconda blowing up to pieces. I felt like there was something more to do there, you know, to hit that climactic standoff between our characters and the Anaconda. I thought it was gonna be a boss fight or something, but no, they went a simple way, and that's fine, you know, because the main point of this film, it is being a comedy. Nothing is serious in this film, and I get it, alright? I myself got a really good laugh, a really good time during this film. But when you go that extra mile, specifically in the climax, it could have been better, you know? But all things considered, this is a really fun comedy with a lot of jokes. Some land, most of the jokes does land, because the chemistry between these two characters in particular as best friends really land, and it is the heart of the movie also. So I will give the Anaconda a 7 out of 10. This is a really genuinely funny comedy movie. Did not expect this film to turn out this funny, but I had myself a good time. And if you have seen Anaconda, what do you think about the twist of making a serious franchise to become a comedy? Did it work for you? For me, it did. And if it didn't work, tell me what made you dislike this film. And that's it from me. This is a very short review because there aren't a lot of things to talk about this film, because it is just a comedy. So to wrap things up, I will give Anaconda 7 out of 10. If you have seen Anaconda, tell me everything you like, everything you don't like. Do you think the approach, the different drastic approach, worked or not? Tell me everything in the comment section down below, and see you on the next video.